Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Saturday, the 12th day of July is today, 2025. Gunmen attack Catholic Seminary in Edo State, kill NSCDC officer, abduct 3 seminarians. Gunmen attack Catholic Seminary in Edo State, kill NSCDC officer, abduct 3 seminarians. Gunmen on Wednesday night launched a deadly attack on the Immaculate Conception Minor Seminary in Ivianokpodi, Agenebode, Etsako East Local Government Area of Edo State, killing an officer of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, and abducting 3 students of the seminary. Now, let me start by explaining what a seminarian is for those of you who don't understand it. A seminarian is a student in a Catholic seminary. Seminary is an institution where they train Reverend Father. So, a prospect, people who are training to become a Reverend Father, they are seminarians. So the government attacked the school, the institution. They abducted 3 of them, and they killed one civil defense corps in that attack. This is not the first time in this year. Remember that about 3 months ago, the same thing happened in Edo State, where they still, took into custody a Reverend Father and a seminarian as well. That one, they came to the parish house to abduct the Reverend Father and the seminarian. And one will continue to ask, how long will this thing, take to end? And why people were thinking that the insecurity situation in Edo State is coming to an end, we are seeing another wave of insecurity attack across Edo State. Now, according to the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, the incident occurred around 9 p.m., sparking fear and renewed concerns over the safety of religious institutions in the state. The Catholic Diocese of Auchi expressed strong condemnation of the attack and urged swift action to secure the release of the abducted seminarians. Confirming the attack, the Director of Social Communication for the Catholic Diocese of Auchi, Reverend Father Peter Agenebode, described the incident as deeply saddening and condemned the repeated targeting of the seminary, which he revealed had come under attack just 10 months ago. This is the second time in 10 months that the school has been attacked, he said. Do you now understand that all these things is not something new? Like what I just said about attacking a Reverend Father's house, a parish house, where a Reverend Father and a seminarian was also abducted. The article continues. 10 months ago, this is what the priest said, in quote, 10 months ago, a priest was kidnapped. Now, 3 seminarians have been abducted and a civil defense corps officer has been killed, while a local vigilante also sustained a gunshot injuries. Agenebode called on authorities to all levels to take urgent action to protect the Catholic institutions and ensure the safety of staff, students, and clergy. This is what he said, in quote again. We call on the government to protect the lives of all those who work in Catholic institutions and within our diocese. We hope the security agencies at the local, state, and federal levels will rise to their responsibilities so that our people can live in peace and safety. As of the time of reporting, the identities of the kidnapped students had not been disclosed, and no group has claimed responsibility for the attack. So, they don't know the people who came to abduct these people now. There have been increasing security in different states across the country with calls for urgent intervention to nip the bud of activities of kidnappers and bandits. While the Nigerian government, led by President Bola Tinubu, has promised to put an end to the killing and abduction by the rampaging criminals, it has been unable to do so. So if the government is unable to do so, what is expected of us? What is expected of you people? Now, last month, I made a video where I called on Kanu, Christian Association of Nigeria, to establish like a wing of security, a security wing in form of vigilante corps that will protect their churches from across the country. And I encourage every religious institution to do the same, unless you are part of the people who are sponsoring the insurgents. It doesn't take anything to do so. You can, set up an organization. You have so many societies in Catholic Church. You can set up another one for the sake of security, people that will be guiding them. Now, I know that these gunmen, they don't fear anything like what just happened. You see that they killed one civil defense corps. I understand that if the vigilantes are also there, like you can see that one vigilante sustained injury, they will still open fire on them. So, but what I'm saying is that when you have people guiding the church with guns, guiding the seminary houses, institutions with guns, it will have more security than not having anyone at all. Or maybe just one civil defense corps, we just position at the maybe checking point there or the gatehouse. They won't be able to do anything. They won't be able to solve the situation. At least every parish needs around about 3 persons now to be guiding them. Critical situation require critical measures. You might say, no, this thing is too much. It's not too much. How many people that are guiding one senator? How many police that are guiding one senator? One has some. Even local government chairman have security details, but a church don't have security details. A mosque don't have security details. So these are the measures that people have to put in place. Unless you don't still understand where we are, the level we are as a nation. The country is nothing but a toothless place where the government don't have power on anything. They don't have power to stop hunger. They don't have power to stop insecurity. They don't have power to do anything. So are you still going to leave everything for government, condemn authorities? Which authorities are you condemning? If authority is working, why do they come to attack your people consistently? They always come there to attack. If the government is working, it will not be happening. So if I see some people calling on government when such a thing happens, I laugh because it's like you are trying to call on the same thing that has been failing you and you're expecting this different result. No. If you're expecting different results, you should try a different thing entirely. And that is why I'm calling every diocese, if it's going to be at diocesan level or on provincial level, they should do it. Organize a corps. Organize a corps. In Catholic, you have knights, right? Something like that. Organize them. They should, every parish should have minimum of 3, security personnel. It's not much. If up to 5, 10 can guide one person, police can guide one politician, what is church that the security, operatives cannot guide? Or are you people still relying only on prayers? Heaven help those, as they said, who help themselves. So don't rely on only prayer, because even the kidnappers who are coming, the armed robbers, they are still praying, though I don't know whom they are praying to. They pray before they will leave. They do all sort of things. So, well, what do I know, self? What I'm saying in essence is that everybody should be security conscious. This is not all about hunger. This is not all about economic situation. This security in Nigeria is a planned, organized, and orchestrated one. So people, it's just like when you program something, you are in your room with computer, pressing the code and things are happening. That is the way the insecurity situation in Nigeria is. Anyway, we wish the seminarians safe return to their, to their schools. And we pray that nothing will hurt them, because we don't know whether these people really want money or they want another thing. That is what people don't know, because they have not demanded anything. Maybe they have not been able to call with phone again. So I don't just know, but we wish them safe return. Thanks for listening.